Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a slightly different video to share with you. Now normally I would do a mid-month melt wrap up as well as a what I melted the second half of 1 month and then an overall empties video. This one is just what I've done before I've left for my trip. This is all filmed before the 19th day of December. And I just want to show you what I have melted since the December 1st and until the day I've left. As you guys already have seen, I will link above the video that I did with a special melting basket that I did decide to pick up a few little pieces to take with me. My mom always has one warmer, so I just wanted to take those with me, and that's gonna be sort of separate. So in the meantime, before I go, wanted to get this video up. Before we get started, I'm gonna tell you what is on my nails. It is this beautiful red color. It is from Essie's Gel Couture nail polish line in number 350 Gallivanting, and it's awesome. I love this Gel Couture. And by the way, I do have the dishwasher running, so if you hear that water in the background, that is what it is, but we are in desperate need of some clean dishes, and I'm lazy. In the back here, you guys know this is DW Home's Peppermint Bark Candle. I really haven't burnt a lot of it in the last 2 weeks, but I do have some that are almost empty. They're not yet. This is Blackberry and Basil from Bath & Body Works. Of course, this one is described as fresh blackberries, sparkling champagne, basil. That's it. This one's okay. Look at the thick wicks, and I'm gonna share with you guys the other candle that I have been burning alongside this. This one here is the Fresh Balsam, and Fresh Balsam is described as woodland balsam, crisp eucalyptus fir branches. Both of these have been burned simultaneously. This one is down to here, and as you guys can see, it's about the same. So they're actually doing really well. They're like twins for burning. Neither of them are sooting, but look at the wick differences. This is a newer addition. So you can see the wicks that Bath & Body Works has decided to choose lately. There's these really thick, ropey wicks. Versus this one I've had since last year, and they're a little bit skinnier. Neither is burning any differently than the other. There's no sitting. Had too many complaints on this. They're both throwing fairly well. I just haven't burnt a lot in the last week or so. I will probably have a good burn one day, and that'll probably be it. But I'll show you guys these probably in the next video. I do like candle empties and wax melt empties, but that is Fresh Balsam and the blackberries and basil. All right, I'm gonna link above in a card the who, what, when, where, why of what I do with Bath & Body Works candles when I freeze them and chop them, and where I get the bags and all of that. So this is in a chopped up Bath & Body Works candle in spiced apple toddy. And I only have that much left, and it's been wonderful. Really enjoy this one. It was a real surprise to see this like Art Deco line that came out. I want to say, gosh, it might have been around February last year. And I did chop up pretty much most of them that I picked up. Really enjoy this one. Really strong, perfect apple toddy, not too spicy, and it was wonderful. And this one here is in one of those big medallions from the bathing garden, and this is in Sleigh Bells, and Sleigh Bells is described as sugar dusted pines, orange peppermint, and clove and apple. This is delightful. I've actually but they're like little, they're decent sized little triangle pieces that I've cut. I melt this one exclusively in our bedroom, and I really enjoy this one. It's actually been doing really well. This is about 1.5 years old at this point. I think I got it quite a while ago, but it's still throwing like a beast. And the only other item here that I haven't completed melting yet, because this will just go on to the next basket, this is Amity Island from Super Tarts. This is Jaws mixed with fresh mint. So it is sea salt, ozone, seagrass, plum pear, rosemary, and fresh mint to make Amity Island. And any of the Jaws blends I highly recommend, especially if you like fruity or like a fresh type scent. They're all good except the pomegranate one, but that's just a personal opinion. Now we're going to talk about some Sensationals here. I do have a few different ones from a bunch of different collections. Here is the Paris Adventure one. This one was good. The one thing I will say about Sensationals wax, they're more difficult to get out of my warmers. Out of all my vendor wax, I have no problem with. Sensationals and Better Homes and Gardens, a little more difficulty. But this one's just a nice light perfumey scent. This was nice. I probably wouldn't purchase this again, but again, I was really excited to see some new stuff at Walmart that day that Nelson laughed at me because I ran to the wax aisle and I was like, oh goody. Yeah, that was me. This is from Mainstays. This is Amaretto and Blood Orange. And this was sent to me, my friend Ramona. I purchased it from her. She went before she moved to Canada. She took me on a virtual shopping tour in Walmart in the US. This one is really lovely. Enjoyed it. I just wouldn't say that I would purchase it again. I didn't feel like it was like something like absolutely amazing and I feel like I have to have more of it. It wasn't bad though. These are just like half the size of a regular clamshell, again, if you're not familiar. So it's half the amount of wax as one of these normal clamshells as well. Blue Sky is becoming one of my absolute favorite bathroom scents. I already knew I loved it. Got my friends to pick up a whole sleeve full of these ones for me because it is that good. Really enjoyed it. Hadn't melted this in a while, and then I put 1 cube in each of the warmers in our bathrooms and it scents it up just beautifully. I love this one and I've got quite a few. And then we have these ones here, and I was so excited to get on that same trip of all these new things. These are, a lot of them are really repackages. So we have the Mariposa Monarcha. This is a monarch butterfly, and on the inside of these ones though is nice because they would tell you the like this is floral fragrance family. Unlike any other Sensationals, they do this for, I said do, that's right. Anyway, they put that inside and I think that's great. I liked it, but would I repurchase? Probably not. I really enjoy these labels, are so good. And La Luna, the moon. And this one actually probably like more than any of them. First of all, the color of the wax. This is from the wood fragrance family, but I felt like there was like a little bit of more of a lavender type scent or anything like something like that to make you go a little sleepy. So I really enjoyed that one as well. I would probably pick up the La Luna again. On to Zape and Clamshell. We went through a red cup season and man was that strong. I even said to Nelson, because I had to leave for the day to go Christmas shopping, and I said, well, if you feel overwhelmed by this scent, just don't hesitate to turn it off because it was awfully strong. And even he said, who Nelson has like very well, his nose has been destroyed by diesel. So he doesn't have the best sniffer, and he's like, yeah, I can definitely smell it. So it is a really strong one. So red cup season, I don't have a scent no description, but really essentially it is a peppermint mocha like blend. So there's chocolate, there's espresso, there's peppermint. It was lovely, but man, she was strong. Then I have 2 from the Candle Daddy, and these were great. One was better than the other. I will say MILF, which is melts into lasting fragrance. Get your head out of the gutter, people. This one was really mild. I remember when I smelled it on cold, I was like, well, it's not really strong. Well, I'm hoping that it'll do better when I put it on the warmer, but it didn't really get a whole lot of anything. So that's very rare because I do enjoy the Candle Daddy. I enjoy, again, their candles a little bit more than their wax melts. This one would be a no-go for me. It's probably the only one so far I've given a thumbs down towards, but this one here is Tinsel Tits, and this was great. This was wonderful. 1 cube in each of the warmers in the bathroom. That's where they were being melted. It is beautiful. I don't really know what tinsel smells like. I have tinsel on the freaking tree right now, and it doesn't smell like anything. Maybe it has a little metalness to it. I don't know. But really, it's a bit of a masculine, like shower gel, like clean scent, definitely fresh, clean, maybe a little bit of some sort of laundry note in there in a good way, because I do love laundry. This I would definitely repurchase again. Tinsel Tits was wonderful, and what a name. I love this one. It is tart but yet sweet cranberries, and it was wonderful, and it threw like crazy. But what I will say, man, those were oily things. They were like, look at here, you can see the rings of oil. These were so oily. I remember picking them up and put them in my fingers going, oh my gosh, what is that? And I knew it was from this after I took a look. It looked like I had stabbed my hand or something. But anyway, definitely full of oil. But because it was filled with so much oil, it also threw really, really well, and quite enjoyed this one. I would recommend this for, well, this time of year for sure. I would pick this up again and again and again. Then I've got 3 melts from Goose Creek here that we're going to talk about. We have the Irish Cream Swirl, Gingerbread Men, and Christmas Cookies. Gingerbread Men was really lovely. It smelled just like a mild ginger snap cookie or gingerbread cookie. So I really liked it. So it wasn't going overboard with the spices. This was delicious, and I would definitely think about purchasing that again in the future. These two, however, unfortunately did not do well for me. They're too plain to really stand out in my mind. I wanted to like both of them. This one here is Christmas cookies. So you think maybe like sugar cookies and that. It was so mild. It was vanilla. Essentially, I can get vanilla from any way, shape or form from any vendor, or wax from Walmart as well. So I wouldn't purchase this one again. And then this one here is Irish Cream Swirl. I really, really wanted to love this because I love Bailey's Irish Cream. Saying that, I'd still get a nice little bit of booziness to it. But the problem for me was it was just, again, too bland. It needed a little something else to elevate the scent for me. I mean, we're talking some of these scents were powerhouse, but this one just didn't do it for me, and I had higher hopes, and unfortunately I was let down. I would not repurchase this one. So now we're gonna go through some bags really quickly because, well, there's nothing to show really. Halloween Town. This is one of my most, I was looking forward to this one the most, I think, out of all the things I melted from the Halloween collection. This is Caramel Cider, Autumn Leaves, and Haunted Houses. Now, this smelled on cold as well as warm. Smelled like my hometown in fall. So you've got your leaves, you got your burning, a little bit of burning in the background. I have the apples because I grew up in like apple country, which is now wine country. But it reminded me of home, and I really did enjoy this. And there's 3 really big pieces that I cut in half and melted them in our living room. And then we have Christmas Cobbler, which is spiced apple, baked peaches, buttery pie crust. Really, really lovely. Enjoyed this part of her winter limited edition collection. This was a sample under the mistletoe. She was strong. She was strong. So I did receive this. It was a sample. It was free. I wouldn't purchase this one in the future. Mistletoe is not one of my favorites unless blended a lot with other sweeter things. But I did melt this. It was nice, but it wouldn't be something I purchase in the future. Then we have from Rainbow Melts in Winter. I like this one. Blend of sparkling clementine, pine needles, essential oils, and notes of clove. This was a huge melt. I chopped this into 6 pieces and got so much use out of this, I guess, so many melts. And I really enjoyed this. It was a perfect blend of some pine, like outdoorsy pine needles, and then that little bit of clementine or orange like scent, and a little bit of spice. But it was really lovely, and I highly recommend Winter. Merry Mistletoe is sweet berries and mistletoe. This was lovely. Again, it's something like this that I can handle. Sweet berries mixed with mistletoe because it kind of tones down the mistletoe scent. So that's my opinion anyway. So next up we have Naughty or Nice, which is pine, sugar cookies, and buttercream. Gorgeous, yummy, delicious, yes. Then we also have Lord of Cookies, Lord of Misrule, Marshmallow, and Cookie Heaven. I really enjoyed this one, actually. I wasn't sure how Lord of Misrule would do with Marshmallow and Cookie Heaven, which Cookie Heaven's kind of like like a sugar cookie. Really, really nice. Highly recommend Lord of Cookies if you like Lord of Misrule from Lush. And lastly, I have a sample in Snowy Pine from Destination Wax. This is Fir Balsam, Cypress, and Fresh Apple. She Be Strong. I put this one in a little sample in our bedroom, and it lasted a long time. So really good throw. So you guys, that is everything that I have melted for the most part of December. Like I said, I'm about to go away. I might try to save this, and I'll bring home the wax melts that I melted with my parents, and see how far we do with that as well. Because again, she just has one warmer, so she doesn't want any more. Like she doesn't want to overflow her home with scent. So anyway, I can respect that. But if you haven't already, definitely give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you like content just like this. I do pretty much anything that smells good. So any home fragrance, personal fragrance. I do hauls, I do Love Sephora, I do empties videos. Basically, I just do videos that I like to watch other people do. So that's what I do. So if that interests you, definitely subscribe down below. And as always, you guys, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.